Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. A shadow moves silently in the corners of your everyday life, watching, waiting, feeding on your deepest fears. Tonight, we unravel a story that will claw at your heart and haunt you long after the story ends. This isn't just a tale. It's a descent into the terrifying reality of human darkness, so vivid you'll feel it creeping up your spine. Brace yourself as we peel back the veil to reveal the shadow that stalks your soul. Meet Jihoon, a 31-year-old car salesman whose life is unraveling under the crushing weight of his job. For 4 years, he's battled relentless sales targets and the suffocating demands of customers. Every phone call, every forced smile, sends his heart hammering against his ribs, his breath catching in his throat like a trapped animal. Sweat beads on his forehead during routine meetings, and panic attacks steal his sleep. The pressure isn't just exhausting. It's breaking him, pushing him to the edge of collapse. Drained and desperate, Jihoon takes a 2-month leave, hoping to stitch his fractured mind back together. He meets friends, hikes the misty hills behind his apartment, but the darkness in his chest clings like damp rot, pulling him deeper into a mental swamp. One chilly evening, as he trudges home from a corner store, a faded flyer at a bus stop stops him cold. Healing for the weary modern soul. Meditation, prayer, mental care. Free 1-month trial. The words glow like a lifeline in the dim streetlight. Gripping the flyer like a lifeline, he dials the number, his fingers trembling. A smooth, almost hypnotic voice answers, inviting him to a meditation center. With nothing left to lose, Jihoon says yes, unaware of the trap being set. The next day, Jihoon steps into a nondescript 3-story building on the city's outskirts, its facade shrouded in an eerie quiet. End quote. A single, peeling sticker marks the entrance. The upper floors bear no signs, as if the building is. The locked door creaks open when he rings the bell, revealing Kang Tae-soo, the director. His eyes glint like polished steel, and his smile, too perfect, too still, sends a shiver through Jihoon. Inside, the air smells faintly of incense, tinged with an unsettling metallic tang. A religious undertone hums in the background, but Jihoon dismisses it. Kang's voice, low and deliberate, warns him not to share his story too soon, promising a special moment for confession. The words spark a flicker of hope and a gnawing unease. Upstairs, the center is stark, a large room for group sessions, a smaller one for private meditation. Under Kang's guidance, Jihoon learns to breathe deeply, the rhythm calming his racing heart. After an hour, a strange lightness washes over him, as if the weight of years has dissolved into the incense-heavy air. It's intoxicating. Kang, watching like a predator sizing up its prey, nods approvingly. Jihoon returns daily, chasing that fleeting peace. After a week, Kang leans in close, his breath cold against Jihoon's ear, and suggests a new program, one to purge the pain buried deep within. The words wrap around Jihoon like a velvet noose, both alluring and suffocating. Jihoon enters the large room where 7 others sit in a hushed, uneasy circle. A massive hourglass looms on the wall, its sand glinting like tiny shards of bone. Kang flips it, and the confession time begins. One person must bare their soul as the sand falls. His gaze, sharp as a blade, cuts through each speaker. A woman named Sujin shares a story so raw it leaves Jihoon breathless, a mix of shock and strange kinship stirring in his chest. Kang explains the rules in a voice like ice. 1. Phones off, no connection to the outside world. 2. Only nicknames chosen by Kang define you here. 3. No private contact outside the center to preserve the sacred healing. 2 days later, Jihoon faces the hourglass. His voice shakes as he spills years of rage and despair from dealing with customers. The words pour out like blood from a wound, and when he's done, a raw, electric freedom surges through him. Kang's smile widens, but his eyes remain cold, unyielding. 6 months pass, and Jihoon finds a fragile stability, even returning to work. The center's modest 50,000 won monthly fee seems fair, almost too clean. Then Kang summons him privately, his eyes burning with an unsettling intensity. He plays a video of pristine mountains, their peaks shrouded in mist, promising a week-long retreat to transcend earthly burdens. Only the plane ticket is required. The vision of escape grips Jihoon's heart, and Kang's fervent whispers, "This is your chance for true freedom," seal his decision. A spark of reckless hope ignites, but beneath it, a shadow of doubt flickers. With the retreat weeks away, Jihoon visits the center late one night, seeking solace after a brutal day. The first floor is pitch black, the door ajar, creaking in the wind. The second floor is silent, but faint voices drift from the third, a space Kang claimed was for helping the homeless. As Jihoon climbs the stairs, Kang's voice slices through the dead silent building, first in a foreign tongue, then in Korean. September 1st, the goods ship out. Once the flight lands, finish the job and send the payment. No screw-ups this time. The words drip with malice, and his next phrase, stripping everything from a person, sends ice through Jihoon's veins. Are we the goods? His legs buckle, his breath a ragged gasp as the horrifying truth dawns. He's walked into a trap. Heart pounding, Jihoon creeps downstairs, his footsteps muffled but frantic. He knocks over a shoe rack, the crash echoing like a gunshot. Kang's guttural snarl follows, and the sound of a door slamming spurs Jihoon to bolt to his car, sweat stinging his eyes. He drives into the night, his pulse a deafening drum. Too terrified to return, he dodges Kang's calls, mumbling excuses about travel. Haunted by Sujin's fate, he confides in his friend Minjun, who helps him track her down. At her apartment complex, Jihoon pleads with her in the dim glow of a street lamp, his voice cracking as he recounts Kang's chilling words. Sujin, torn after a year at the center, nods faintly, her eyes shadowed with doubt before vanishing into her building. Days of silence follow, and Jihoon dares to hope he's safe. Then Kang's texts and calls flood in, each one a tightening noose. When Jihoon ignores them, Kang dials his work phone, a number he shouldn't know. "We found out you're a car salesman," Kang says, his voice swick with menace. "I'm outside your apartment I saw you walk in 10 minutes ago. Jihoon's blood runs cold. If we want to know something, we will, Kang adds, his words a knife in the dark. Trembling, Jihoon snaps that he's done, claiming he's moving away. He hangs up, shuts off his phone, and spends the night staring at his locked door. Every creak, a predator's step. Weeks later, after the retreat date passes, Jihoon tries Soojin's number. It's dead. Her mailbox overflows with unclaimed flyers, a silent scream of her absence. Guilt chokes him, but fear of Kang's reach keeps him silent. He confides in Minjun, who warns, if you take this on, you might disappear. Are you ready to risk your life? The words land like a blade, slicing through Jihoon's resolve. Torn between guilt and survival, Jihoon chooses silence, fleeing the nightmare by leaving the city. Colleagues urge him to report the center, but Minjun's warning echoes. Can you handle the consequences? The weight of his cowardice presses down, mingling with the dread of what might have happened to Soojin. The truth remains buried, a festering wound in his heart, as he flees the nightmare. This is no fiction. It's a warning carved from reality. Predators like this meditation center exist, hiding in plain sight, preying on the broken and desperate. Their tactics are insidious. Booking your own ticket leaves no trace, and the center itself may vanish without a record. They weave trust so tightly that you don't see the noose until it's around your neck. In 2023, reports surfaced of similar groups luring vulnerable people with promises of healing, only for some to disappear abroad, their fates unknown. The danger is real, and it's lurking closer than you dare imagine. If you ever encounter a place that feels too perfect, too eager to fix your soul, listen to the whisper of doubt in your gut. The shadows that hunt us wear masks of kindness, and survival means seeing through them before they claim you.